Hi, I'm Philip Mann, the Technical Director at Kappler, and today I want to follow up on our topic from last month, which was protection against fentanyl and carfentanil, the opioid compounds. You know, if you look at the history of particle protection, you go back early in my career in the late 80s and early 90s, and we were protecting people against asbestos. Now, asbestos was not considered a skin hazard. It was considered a respiratory hazard. However, workers wanted to prevent contact with the skin so that when they went home to their wives and children, they didn't redistribute the asbestos particles and have them breathed in and provide a problem to their family. The problem with asbestos is if you get it in your lungs, you may not know for years that you have a problem. Now, a more recent event for us in the United States goes back to the early 2000s when we had several anthrax scares. Now, anthrax can be considered a skin hazard, but it as well is primarily a respiratory hazard. Now, anthrax works a little differently than asbestos. You may not know it immediately, but you will know it within a few days or a couple of weeks that you have that problem. And of course, the mortality from anthrax can go as high as 50% or greater. And again, our more recent topic has been around these powder opioid compounds. And so last month I talked about the guidance that had been published by the Interagency Board and the different levels of protection that could be used for response to those compounds. Now, I had a couple of people follow up to that video blog, and they said, oh, well, you never really actually recommended a product for us to use. And really, I have to ask the user this one question. Do you feel it's okay to have the powder on your skin? And that drives two totally different recommendations. You know, in this situation, the use of a system or ensemble approach to protection can be more important than ever before. I wanted to show you two example garments that I would recommend for potential response. Both of these garments are about to be certified to NFPA 1999, which is one of the standards that the IAB recommended in their guidance. So the first garment is a coverall design. It does not have attached gloves, and it relies on an interface between the elastic in the hood and the respirator face piece, or even a face mask if that's being used. Now, if you tell me that you do not want particles on the skin, I cannot recommend this garment to you. And the reason is that I don't know how well you will interface the sleeve to a glove or the hood to the respirator face piece. And if you think about it, when you put this garment on and you do any kind of motions or movements, you're creating positive and negative pressure areas in that garment. And if you're in a powdered environment, you can literally suck the particles inside the suit with you. So that requires us to go to a higher level of protection or an ensemble approach. I have another garment design here. It's also a coverall. It is a rear entry garment. But the unique thing about it is it has attached gloves, sealed, and it has an attached face seal interface that seals against the respirator face piece. It also has the double storm flaps to cover the zipper. So again, this is like an ensemble. You get a better seal throughout the garment than you would in a standard coverall design. Now, both of these garments are for low to moderate potential exposures to the compounds. So I just wanted to show a couple examples. Of course, you can get these designs in our Provent fabrics. You can get these designs in our Zytron fabrics as well. And of course, as many people have told me, and I know numerous examples of people doing it, responding to these incidents in level B encapsulated garments or higher, a level A, for example. So I provided a little more information. Kappler is working today to complete the certification to that NFPA 99 standard for both of these product designs. And I hope in the next month or two I can update you on the status of those projects. Again, I'm Philip Mann, the Technical Director at Kappler.